They just put out today. EA Sports said that NCAA college football is coming back. Everybody and their mama is hyped for that, except me. First and foremost, I just want people to just take a step back. I know they was in the headlines. I know it's like a big, long-awaited thing, but here are some things to consider. Why now after all this time? Two, I feel like they're really just. I don't know what the EA Sports like sales or profits or stocks look like.
I know where you're going with this, E. I smell where you're going with it already.
Go ahead. I'm like, hold on. Let me work. And so I'm like, are y'all doing this because this is like a money grab? Y'all feel like there's a lot of like profit in this? I mean, y'all a company, so maybe so. If that's the reason, hey, by all means, get your money, boo boo.
We're in business for profit. That's the reason we do it,
right? They could be trying to ride off the hype of the the next gen consoles coming out, the Xbox and the PS5. But I ain't really like I'm not getting my hopes up for it because I was just like reading about it and it was just like they don't really. I get maybe it's fair to say you don't really have a date, but like in reading about it was just like we don't really have a date. We're gonna at least have over 100 teams on the game, but I get due to like the name, image, and like likeness policy or whatever going with like the NCAA and the players. There's not going to be, they say, no realistic like rosters and names and so forth and stuff like that. And I don't remember. I don't remember if the old ones had that.
They didn't. Same old shit. It didn't have
no, bro. They did though.
They low-key did.
They did. They wouldn't put.
They highlighted, but they didn't quite put the names
on there.
They didn't put the names on there.
They put the names on there. But
that's what you're talking about.
If you were playing with Florida back in 2009, you knew that number 15 was Tim Tebow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Christian. Like, it may be online, but it's like when you was playing with USC, you knew number 5 was Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But number 5 looked like a generic motherfucker who could just run, and his name wasn't Reggie Bush. His name was like King Arthur or some shit.
Yeah, because the players couldn't get paid off of their likeness, so they had to make them generic. So
I don't know if it was an option or like a setting, but I feel like it was always just a number. No, what I'm saying, like with the icon.
Yeah, it was just a number.
It was always just a number, but I had
always just a number. It was always just a number.
They would give him a fake last name.
They give him a fake name. They gave
him a fake first and last name.
Yeah. Actually, guys, we're talking about 2 different generations of the game. They did make this NCAA game for a long time, and it came out with different variations. So we could be talking about different times.
Well, hopefully, how I think they'll do the new rollout being so that it made that athletes can get paid off of their likeness now, due to the new, legislation that has been passed throughout the past year and a half. But, hopefully it's structured now to where, the athletes are actually getting proceeds from these sales because they're the driving force behind why people actually even want the product, right? So
I'm gonna rain on everybody's parade right now, and I'm gonna say they will not get any funds from this. The reason why is because the agreement between the NCAA and the players on them being able to profit off their image and likeness is they can do it as long as it doesn't involve the label of the NCAA, their conference, or their school.
EA Sports College Football.
Well, no. So let's say EA Sports College Football decided to do a game that had 120 schools, right? But instead of having the University of Florida Gators, they had Florida Tech Crocodiles, right? And they had them, the same colored jerseys and stuff. But
that's just gonna piss me off. That's just gonna piss me off.
Because EA Sports is not going to do that, right? The players are not going to get paid from that.
So to piggyback off to your response, Christian, I am now with Edward. and fuck this game.
Hey, but no, also adding on to Christian, because of like the name, image, and likeness, like legislation and all of that, the game is not going to be called NCAA Football 2024. It's going to be called EA Sports College Football.
So they may be doing that.
I'm telling you, they about to get paid, brother.
So
they might be doing that. Yeah, as long as the game does not use the NCAA label, any of the college teams' labels, or any of the conferences' labels, right? And then they can make it happen, right? So there'll be like fake schools, but you would know that
exactly who you playing with because you'll know the player's name.
Yeah, you'll know that Tuscaloosa University is Alabama. You'll know that.
Well, I think they have anyway, but go ahead. I know what you mean.
So my point is, if the players are not getting paid, fuck this game. If the players are getting paid, I might buy that hoe. Or
you gotta also think like, what if they backdoor like the actual players in the league and like they go get some players out the NFL to like sponsor from back when they was playing college football and like pay them off to like endorse the game or put them on the cover of the Heisman edition or whatever. I don't know, but
yeah, we'll see. I'm
not. But like, if you want some advice, don't get your hopes up for this, like in no way, shape, or form. Even if you are, don't expect it at any given moment. I wouldn't be surprised if it came out that they're slowing down the production or the process, or they're still in talks or whatever, because that is one of the big things as well, is like the name, image, and likeness, like legislation around the game and how they trying to go about that and how they're going to try to produce it if da-da-da-da-da. But yeah. Don't get your hopes up for people.
EA Sports be on that shit, bro. And I wouldn't be surprised if they doing this just so those students can have some type of financial gain out of it. Just so they can say that, hey, we doing our part in assisting students and student athletes, you know what I'm saying, and marketing and all that other stuff. Because EA Sports be with Madden all the time with the pro black and pro, getting partnership and love messages. Like they with the shit. So I wouldn't be surprised if they was really trying to do this shit so they can get paid.
True that.
Because you asked why now after all this time. I feel like the laws are changing. So EA Sports is like, shit, since the laws are relieving a little bit, let's fuck around and do some shit.
Do y'all know back then why they discontinued it?
I guess because sales, bro. I think
no. It was because of the NCAA lawsuit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Players trying to get paid.
Gotcha. Get paid, young nigga. Get paid.